Pocono, poco, no. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pocono. For the Poconococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococococo here. My voice decided to die yesterday, so we weren't able to do the full stream. But we will be able to do it today. So with that being said, looking at the cars, familiarize yourself here with our competitors. Apparently, Jerry's the slowest. I mean, we'll see what he can do here. As we're in practice right now. You know, figuring out the track, the tricky triangle as they call it. One of the most difficult tracks in the entirety of the BUMCAR calendar. We're second to last, Jesus Christ. Currently, first place is Chaz. Oh yeah, Chaz is in the car. Where's that YA7? There he is. Chaz is in the 7 due to Caden being injured. He's got the call up. We'll see what he can do. There's high expectations placed on him. Do not suck. So, alright, practice. And yeah, Chaz is going to go P number 1, followed by Brandley Nelson, Nicholas Shockey, Gideon Struts, Noah, Gabby, Cody Goforth, Brandley Nelson, Sean, and Nathaniel Graves. Cool beat just outside the top 10. Slowest goes to Raymond. Wah, wah, wah. But Chaz immediately impressing on debut, filling in for the injured Caden Euler. Quality time. Eventually they'll cross the line and get going. Here we go. First batch of cars, and it is a Savage Racing 1, 2 with Gideon Struts and Aiden Turner, followed by Reed Allen, Michaela Richardson, Cody Goforth, Johnson Linker, Jerry Farrell, Anna Struts, Daniel Holt, and Joey Bob. Rounds out top 10. Noah, slowest thus far. He's a wee bit off the pace. I don't know what happened to Chaz. P16. Not the best. First lap, but they have a second lap, and we'll see what they can do about that. And it's going to be Ezra pole position. What the hell? Followed by John C. Linker, Quinn Allen, okay, Michaela, Gideon, Cody, Nicholas Shockey, Aiden Turner, Sam Stockton, and Jerry Farrell to round out your top 10. What the hell? And Noah dead last. He's going to have to cook on his way back up. Alright, happy hour. Because who's going to be happy in this hour? Looks like Quinn Allen. He looks like he's got a very strong car. Joey Bob, Reed Allen is your top 3. My oh my, this could be an interesting one. Supra is rounding out the front row of the grid. So with that being said, who am I projecting to win? I'm going to go John C. Linker, Michaela Richardson, and I'm going to go with Nicholas Shockey finally getting his first career win. Drivers to look out for throughout the field this week, Daniel Holt, if you remember how last year went. Anybody else who I think could do something. Sylvie, of course, Jackson Alvarado, of course, Joy Bob will be people to also look out for. You know, people who are in the front who probably go to the back. I'm sorry, Ezra, but your pole position, I don't know how real it's going to be. We'll see how he does, in all fairness. I think Sam will obviously fall back. And I think Anna Strutz is going to... Anna's not really the race pace yet. She really hasn't had it this year. So I think she's going to struggle. You know, somebody's going to come from the back to the front. Will be Noah. We go Kaylee. And why not Colby? Just to include one of the open cars. So with that being said, let's get ready for this one here today. This is going to be good.
Drivers, start your engines.
Hold on, we're checking something real fast. Okay, everything's good to go. Never mind. My fault. And the engines are fired. We are going green flag racing. Ezra, followed by Johnson, Lincoln, Quinn Allen, Michaela Richardson, Gideon Strutz, Cody Goforth, Nicholas Shockey, Eddie Terra, Sam, and Jay Farrell rounds out the top 10. Ezra's going to have that inside lane. Keep an eye out. Who's going to get that really nice start here? As we're green flag racing from Pocono. And actually, before we forget, we gotta turn on our best friend, the Better Cautions mod. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. There we go. Green flag racing. Immediately, Ezra with a pretty solid start. Quinn Allen giving a push clear down turn 1. Quinn Allen's going to look for a move to the inside. And start sending it 3 wide.
Coming up with a time for tomorrow.
Yeah. Alright. Back out of the charge to turn 1. Quinn Allen will take the lead through turn 1. Meanwhile, Gideon Strutz also with a very solid start. Had a very nice run on the Long Pond straight. I believe that's that straight. And gets a great run through that corner. Johnson Linker has to back out. He's beginning to lose position. That high line just not the line you want to be in currently. But Quinn Allen through 3 will lead this one through. Very good job by him. You know, Johnson Linker going to get a ginormous run on the 17. Will clear. Nicholas Shockey looking to fall in behind. Here comes Gideon Strutz. Down to the inside of Ezra. Oh, sliding up. Both cars fighting the corner. Of course, Pocono has very uniquely banked corners to make this one interesting. Gideon Strutz and Ezra side by side down this long straightaway into the tunnel turn. And it's a phenomenal corner by Gideon Strutz. He will move into second place. Here comes Johnson Linker to follow along as well. He will clear. Here comes Cody Goforth as well. Will clear as well. And Ezra's beginning to fall back, but he will get that run. on the high line. See how well he can use it. He uses it quite effectively. Johnson Linker looking for a move to the inside of Gideon Struds. Currently Quinn Allen still leading ahead though. Oh, and Johnson with an ambitious slide, sliding up the track, cutting off that lane for Gideon. Great move by that 27 car. I haven't seen him have really too many good runs this year. Meanwhile, Cody Goforth also looking for a move down into the tunnel turn. Absolutely sends it on his driver. Squeezing them up a little bit, getting close to that wall. That wall can be deadly and will clear. Here comes Michaela, Aiden Turner, and Daniel Holt. Watch out for Daniel Holt today. If you remember, reckon back to last year, had a great run going. Probably could have won the race had he not blown the engine. Watch out for Anna Starts as well, even though I said she was going to drop back. She was had a great car last year. Fortunately, didn't get the job done. Ezra's falling back. Still putting up a good fight on the high line, though. Woo! Almost hitting the wall, getting a little squarely. Meanwhile, on the back of the pack here, they are pack racing it up right now. Chaz has not had a good start to his career. But to be fair, he's racing that car about where it should be. Not really. Oh, yeah. Give or take. Currently, Quinn Allen leading from John C. Linker, who's right on that back bumper. John C. looks like a man on a mission here in this first few laps. We'll see what he can do. He's going to be right on that back bumper, getting a lot of draft. Potentially going to look for a move. Down to the inside goes the 27 at John C. Linker. Shoving Quinn up the track. Quinn gets a solid run, but center corner. There's where John C. They both get loose. Quinn backs out on the high line just a little bit. Opens the door for John C. Linker to go through. Clear to the lead. John C. Linker. Quinn Allen maybe looking for a little switchback. Not quite. Cody Goforth and Gideon Struts drafting together. Using that teammate advantage. Brian Lee Nelson had a good start. He's up here now. He's in the top 10. He's been having a good few runs lately. Sam's falling back. He got stuck up on that outside line, and he's struggling to get any momentum going, doing anything. Currently holding up Sylvie Allen and Colby. Colby, actually, as I say that, looks for a move. Doesn't quite get there. Could go forth looking for a move. On actually getting Struts. A little teammate on teammate action. He will pass him. Through comes Michaela potentially. Gideon doesn't get the run off the high line. Meanwhile, Quinn Allen's going to make a move. Trying to make a move down into the tunnel turn. Johnson Linker got a pretty solid run coming out of that corner. If he can keep it even through 3 here, he'll have a good run on the front stretch, and you'll be able to see potentially a drag race into 1. And he does keep it close. Now he's going to use that momentum off that high line. However, Cody Goforth's there. He could look for a move to make it 3 wide. He's giving a huge push to the 12. There's that Dodge teammate pairing. Johnson's just going to have to fight it up on the high line. Quinn Allen back to the lead. Cody Goforth trying to go through now. He's got to push. But watch out. That 17 could look for a move. Making it 3 wide could be a dangerous move here. Oh, it is a dangerous move because we are going 3 wide. Great job. Great car control by all 3 of them. Keeping it out of the wall. But Michaela coming on through now. Actually doesn't get a great run. It's going to be Cody Goforth. Meanwhile, Daniel Holt blocks off his teammate up behind him. He's going to try to use that push and that run off the high line. Meanwhile, Quinn Allen slowly disappearing into the distance. Yes. I'm back. Actually, while I'm here, I need to do that real fast. Alright. Let's get back to racing. Daniel Holt trying to fight back up on the highline. We're 8 laps into this thing. A lot of great racing has appeared. Currently, Quinn Allen looks like he's got a really fast car. But this pack has begun to form back up again. Ezra's coming back up through the pack. As everyone is drifting out. Oh, John C. Linker hits the wall. Man, those tires on that 27 must have fell off that fast, because he is looking like he's struggling just to get around. Looks like he had a lot of momentum, and now he just doesn't have anything, as he's falling back to potentially outside the top 10. P9. Not a good lap if you are John C. Linker. Meanwhile, Daniel Holt also stuck to the outside. Nice and loose there. Kind of dirt tracking it through one. Him and Aiden Turner are going to have a drag race down the long pond. And he keeps it clean. Anna's going to try to pull a block on Jerry Farrell, but cannot stop that momentum. Jerry's going to make a great move down to the inside. Side by side. Watch out for Jackson Alvarado. He looks like he wants to make it 3. Punching them off, maybe not quite doing that, but will help supply the push to Jerry. He's going to maybe try to come up on Anna Struts. Doesn't quite happen. Meanwhile, you got your drafting lanes. Cody Goforth is quickly approaching that 12 of Quinn Allen. Meanwhile, Daniel Holt and Ezra thinking the same thing, but Daniel Holt was just that much faster. Both wanted to make that move, and fortunately for Ezra, Daniel Holt just had his number. Meanwhile, Aiden Turner is going to try to capitalize on this opportunity, making this move for P5. You can see kind of everything packing up, turning into a little bit of a pack racing, longer strained kind of racing. I don't really know how to explain it, but you're kind of seeing it. Noah's slowly marching up to the field, doing not too shabby for himself. It looks like Johnson Lincoln will finally be off the high line. Maybe not. Here comes Michaela Richardson. She won her 6th win of the season, but she backs out big time. Enormous center run. Side by side down the long pond straight. If I'm Daniel Holt, I'm making this 3. Why not? 2 of your biggest title rivals right here, duking it out. Maybe try to push one into making a mistake like that. Michaela got a little arrow tight. That back end got a little wriggly. She's up to P2, and now Cody Goforth is on the decline. Meanwhile, the rest of this pack, what you would call hanging on. Barely, though. Daniel Holt's going to make another move. He's been absolutely flashing what could have been his last year, barring that engine blowing up. He could have had this win. And he's doing a lot of the same things that he was doing last year, being super aggressive. Taking it to these other drivers right now. However, Michaela does have the speed to stay with him, side by side down the long straight. Meanwhile, in turn opens the door, allows Cody Goforth back on through. And now Daniel Holt's in P2. They need to catch up to that 12 of Quinn Allen and the Skittles machine to have any hope. It's still very early in this race, in fairness, but you want to catch them early, catch them often. Cody Goforth looking to get back into P3. Michaela has a run, but I don't know if that run's going to be enough. Maybe she can get a switchback and elevate a move down in turn 1 just like that. Wonderful idea. Jackson Alvarado's getting aggressive back there, but she doesn't get it. Cody Goforth with a wonderful corner. Great defense on that outside, opening the door now for Michaela to fall back, and now Daniel Holt's going to look for a move to the inside. But he actually does not get the run that I figured he would. That it looks like he had. Cody Goforth's going to try to take him to the inside. Doesn't quite end up happening. If I'm Daniel Holt, I'm playing my time. He's in the draft. Gabby's back there in the wall. That's not where you want to be. But now you're going to use the big draft down the straightaway. Make the move down into one. Ezra's getting squeezed up into the wall. Jackson Alvarado's going to make an opportunity and take the opportunity to pass by. So did Joey Bob. Now Anna Struts will. Potentially John C. Linker. If he plays this correctly. No, because he ends up getting shafted to the outside. So does Ezra. This is on the outside of the top 10. P9, P10, and P11. All right here under a blanket. Meanwhile, there's the move from Daniel Holt. He's going to try to get down into the tunnel turn. And he's established himself. He's there. Cody Goforth, for some reason, decided to go to the outside as well. Why? I don't know. But I don't see what type of run Daniel Holt will be cooking with. Holy cow. Cody Goforth tried to block Michaela Richardson. Didn't happen. She don't lift. Quinn Allen looking for an elevator. Phenomenal racing up here at the front of the pack. The draft is super strong. Daniel Holt led that lap, but now he's got to try and defend that lead that he just acquired. Quinn Allen trying to get right back at him. Side by side on the long pond straight. Meanwhile, Anna Struts and Ezra battling out back there. A lot of moves being potentially made, but no more potential anymore. Quinn Allen is through to P1 again. Meanwhile, Daniel Holt's now going to try and defend that position from Michaela Richardson. A lot of topsy-turvy type things going on. Jackson Alvarado, he's marching his way up through the top 10. Michaela Richardson, she's going to try and attempt to get P2 here. Kind of quashes the 8 on entry, but gets destroyed on exit. And you have to think those tires may be playing a factor already. As Daniel Holt, magnificent run. He's going to get the run, make the move into the tunnel turn. What a move by the 8. I think Quinn Allen's still there to the outside. Hasn't quite cleared. Now he will. Great job by the 8. But now can Quinn Allen get that switchback going again? He's in the draft. Super, super close. And he's going to do it again. Quinn Allen's got a demon in the draft right now. That thing is extremely fast in the straights. But Daniel Holt really working that outside lane. You saw him pedaling it. Saw him trying to save it. Got super loose. Super almost wrecking. And he's going to make it work. Aiden Turner to the inside in that unsponsored 06. He's through to second place now. Meanwhile, Jackson Alvarado, he's looking for third. Quinn Allen's beginning to fall back after looking like he had so much potential. But just remember, he's got that run, and we know that he's got a lot of straightaway speed in that car. They must be running a very low downforce car here today, because Quinn Allen clears Jackson Alvarado, ends up screwing over Michaela Richardson. Could go forth and Joy Bob trying to do something, anything right now, clearing each other. Doesn't quite work. There comes Joy Bob with a phenomenal run. Meanwhile, Aiden Turner is going for the lead. Daniel Holt has really good movement there. Really good driving. Ezra's in the wall back there. And he clears. His runs off the high line have been freaking amazing. Excuse me today. As he defends the move from the 06. And again, here we go. Quinn Allen. Quinn Allen's got a great run. That ginormous straightaway speed going to come to advantage. Try to send one, but he just doesn't have the downforce to make the move in the corner. Meanwhile, Jackson Alvarado looking to the outside, going to try to get that run. Joey Bob, Cody Goforth, Michaela Richardson, all under blanket as well. Meanwhile, back there, they are fighting their guts out. We got even some more people in this fight as well. It's all about the drafting train. If you can stay in the draft around here, you should be pretty good. Cody Goforth. He's swerving Irvin back here. Trying to defend his positions. Does it well. Jerry Farrell, how we doing? Nice to make a mention of him. Now he's got to try to not allow Michaela Richardson to utilize that run that she's currently having, and still trying to make the move down to the inside. Doesn't quite happen. Hi. Ow, I just popped my thumb. Hi. Okay. Take a quick pause. If I can work my buttons. And be right back. There we go. Guess who's back? Back again. So we are officially a third of the way through this race. Also, we have High Logan having some issues. Potentially, he's 2 laps down. We have a battle for the lead going on. High Logan's on pit road. Looks like he blew out a tire. Pocono, very tricky on the car. So you're going to be testing that wear and tear all over the place here today. Daniel Holt with a great run, getting a push from Quinn Allen. And he is through to the lead, defending wise. Jackson Alvarado, for some reason, following his teammate for no good reason, allowing Aiden Turner to still do his thing. Watch out for Joey Bob and P5. That's a scary sight. Meanwhile, this pack back here is growing. And I mean it. As you can see, a lot of cars kind of thinned out, separated out, followed by Jasper Wow hanging out in dead last. That's Chaz. Making his debut, P33, not the greatest, but for this to be a spot that you're making a debut is very difficult. Meanwhile, Aiden Turner, Jackson Alvarado somehow has made it up to a potential P2 if he can stay to the inside of Aiden Turner, and it looks like he's done that very much so successfully. However, Aiden Turner sending it middle corner. Jackson Alvarado gets a nice run, but who can get the run off the corner? I have a feeling Aiden Turner will be able to just use that straightaway speed. Aiden Turner looking like one of the most well-balanced cars. Jackson Alvarado still to the inside, however, but a ballsy clearance by the 06. Joey Bob opening up the door for Quinn Allen. That door is open. We're going to have to pit around lap 40. So that'll be a very interesting thing to watch for. Here in this one is how you're going to set up your strategy. Especially around Pocono. You never quite know what to expect and when to expect it. Quinn Allen clears Joey Bob. Cody Goforth, aka Savage Toy Show, sends it mid-corner. And he's got a great turn 1 onto the long back straight. I don't think anyone's going to be flying into those trees, unfortunately. Cody Goforth, clear. And now it looks like Joey Bob's really struggling with those tires. He cannot keep it in a straight line at all. Michaela Richardson going to be the ultimate opportunist. So is Sylvie Allen. Watch out as she slowly descends up the field. Michaela's going to clear Joey Bob. Aiden Turner clears Jackson Alvarado on that high line. Jackson Alvarado just not quite the move. Last race for him this season before Sam screwed up the math, and now he has to find somebody else for one race. Because, he's a genius. He's the biggest brain of all time. But currently Daniel Holt looking very strong. Let's get a nice little bumper cam going for him, as we can see Aiden Turner in his mirror fighting that car off, trying to hold on to it. A lot more single filed back behind him. As you can, accidentally tabbed out. My fault. Jackson Alvarado's going to look to the inside. You can see that huge run that they get center corner. Aiden Turner breaking loose. Huge right there. But he gets in a phenomenal run off the high line. Jackson Alvarado's going to come in. There goes Quinn Allen, potentially trying to shove his teammate up. Doesn't quite happen. So just a nice little look. You have the top 5 all under a blanket here. Anyone makes a mistake, and they will have to pay the consequences. Meanwhile, Ezra's still top 15. I think if you're that 38 team, you take that. Gideon Strutt's beginning to fall back quite severe. Sam's falling back, of course. Who would have thunk? Jasper's dead last. You hate to see it. Jackson Alvarado and Aiden Turner still vying for that position now. However, Quinn Allen's got a nice run around the outside. If he can use it to even up on the straightaway, this could be good. Ballsy move down into turn 2. Doesn't quite happen. Opens the door for Cody Goforth for him to potentially look for a move. I think Jackson Alvarado is clear. Yes, he is. Going to move just a little bit. Meanwhile, Cody Goforth shoving the 12 up the track, not allowing him any space at all. Interesting move by Cody. As we're coming up to halfway in this one. A lot more single filed out. Cody Goforth, Quinn Allen. Cody's super good in turn 1. He's got a great turn 1 car. You can see just how much of a run he got through that corner. Quinn Allen did not get no run. Now he may have to defend from that 17 of Michaela Richardson. Looking pretty hungry. Speaking of hungry, Aiden Turner is going to make a late break down into turn 3. Trying to shove the 8 just a little bit higher up the track. But Daniel Holt keeps it nice and even with him. He's going to get that huge run off the exit of the corner. Jackson Alvarado has a huge run as well. He's going to make it 3 wide down into turn 1. 3 wide for the race lead. Oh my lord. What a ballsy move from the 33. Daniel Holt no longer there. Here comes Cody Goforth. Where did you come from? Jackson Alvarado, Aiden Turner still battling it out. If Jackson clears here, dude, that may be one of the ballsiest moves in BUMCAR history. That was phenomenal. He does. Here comes Cody Goforth through as well. But now he's plowing up the track, going to allow the opportunity to the 06 if he wants it. Daniel Holt should move down. Doesn't quite happen. Aiden Turner's going to get nice and behind the 33. Doesn't look for the move down into 1. Daniel Holt, he survived pretty good on the outside these last few laps. But again, we know Cody Goforth super clean, super good down into 1. And they're side by side. We're also going to be side by side for the race lead yet again. Aiden Turner. Cody Goforth clears back there. We got 3 wide through the tunnel turn. Oh my God, how are we still alive? Jackson Alvarado. He needs to try to hold on around the outside. Hold on. Oh, he does. Phenomenal move, but the 60 is going to try to push the 06 and try to help out his teammate. And it looks like Quinn Allen's going to try to help out his. Doesn't quite happen. Cody Goforth signaling to the inside. I thought he was going to try to make it 3 wide, just like Jackson Alvarado did. Doesn't end up happening. Aiden Turner currently through to the lead if he can use that run that he's getting and the shove that he's getting from his team owner and boss in the 60. Magnificent push coming, sends him up to the high line. He's trying to look down low, make sure he's unable to get that run going. And now Cody Goforth has got to try to beat the 33 on exit here. That will be a very interesting decision. As ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the Pocono 500. Cody Goforth and Jackson Alvarado to keep it nice and even. Meanwhile, Quinn Allen's going to make a move on Daniel Holt. And Cody Goforth clear Jackson Alvarado. Quinn Allen does not get a good run. However, I think Daniel Holt could look to the inside for a potential move down into the tunnel turn. Doesn't like what he's seeing. He elects not to do it, which is fair. You know, you got to sit in patience. Have to remember, pit stops are coming. And especially with how you can see the draft has been super effective keeping these guys in clumps. You want to come in with your clump. You want to come in with your group. Now, do you overcut? Last year, we saw the one of Deshaun Harper overcut, had slightly fresher tires, was able to run down the leaders for the win. That's something to keep in mind because that could be a viable option. Speaking of viable options, here comes Cody Goforth down to the inside. We know how good he is down through turn 1. As they are side by side, Savage Racing, racing each other, all in the name, isn't it? Turner had a good run, but through the tunnel turn, can he do anything? Again, side by side, nice and even. And they're going to do it again, down into turn 3. Aiden Turner actually got a very, very nice run. But it looks like Cody Goforth will maybe clear. No, Aiden Turner is still to the outside. Oh, but watch out. Here comes Jackson Alvarado. He has a magnificent run. Quinn Allen's going to make a move on Daniel Holt. Jackson Alvarado making a move for P2. Cody Goforth clear for the lead. Oh, Daniel Holt just got hosed by Quinn Allen. Jackson Alvarado now side by side with the 06. With 06, phenomenal run off the high line. Meanwhile, Quinn Allen and Daniel Holt side by side. 4P number 4 and 5. Here we go. Sylvie Allen's going to try to make the move on Daniel Holt, just like her brother Quinn did, down into turn 3. Nice. Oh, we have a pit stop. Sylvie Allen's going to pit early. Early pit stop for the 26. She's going to try to get that undercut, it looks like. We could see pit stops here. This lap, she's the first to come in. Cody Goforth. You would think that these 3 Dodges right here would all probably try to come in together. Actually, these 4. If you're Dodge, if you're Cody Goforth, In Sly Racing, Savage Racing, Sly Racing, you're communicating it to your team. We are boxing, aka pitting this lap. I think that's probably the best decision. It looks like Jackson Alvarado letting off just a little bit. Looks like he's setting up for a pit. No, it's going to be Aiden Turner. I believe. Yep, no, Aiden Turner is going to go in by himself. Daniel Holt's going to go in with him. So it's Jerry Farrell, Nicholas Shockey, Gideon Strutz, Brian Lee Nelson, Noah Sam, Ty, Malachi, Jesse, and Kaylee. Meanwhile, here comes a lot of the back runners here. Actually, just about, all of them are all going to pit this time by. I want to see where Sylvie Allen eventually cycles out after all this is said and done. Shout out Coolby for staying out. I think these guys have seen what happened last year and how Deshaun Harper was able just to drive up the field like he did. And they're going to try to stretch it out just a little bit more. But it looks like Cody Goforth, Jackson Alvarado, all of them signaling I want in this lap. I don't think anyone else is looking to be different. Actually, I may be wrong about that, because it looks like Sean's going to stay out. The rest of everyone else comes in. Sean's going to stay out. Try to pull that Deshaun Harper tactic. Yep, everybody else is in. And Sylvie Allen just cycling out behind Daniel Holt. Aiden Turner in the lead as of right now. But Sylvie Allen on slightly warmer tires because she got a lap in before. Blows past Daniel Holt, who's still got to warm up his tires. We'll see how that overcut works. Oh no. This could get sketchy. Aiden Turner to the race lead. But meanwhile, Cody Goforth doesn't have the run, but Sylvie Allen, phenomenal move, makes up so much time. Actually, we'll see where Sean ends up coming out at, because he's just now taking his pit stop. He's the last person to watch out for, but he's a little bit further back. Sylvie Allen's through, making that pass. To the race lead goes the 26. Sylvie Allen. Meanwhile, Daniel Holt passing by Cody Goforth. Slightly warmer tires. Sean just now coming out of pit lane. And now they're going to pass by him. So the extra lap, I think, gave him just a little bit of time. Not enough, though, to really justify it. But he'll have slightly nicer tires. So meanwhile, the whole gang's going to pull out and try to make the move on Quinn Allen there. Meanwhile, John C. Linker and Anna both got absolutely shafted with their pit stops. Not a good sign. But currently, Sylvie Allen is in the race lead, followed by Aiden Turner, Daniel Holt, Cody Goforth, Jackson Alvarado, Jay Farrell jumped up quite a bit, and then you have this pack right back here. You have to think they're all going to begin probably catching up to each other. As long as this pack doesn't race each other too much. They got to race smart. Smart and clean. But we'll see how the draft ends up working out for these drivers. Quinn Allen and Joey Bob having a little fight. Just for a position just outside the top 10. Joey Bob absolutely sends Quinn Allen. And he will make his move. And a statement has been made by Quinn Allen. Excuse me, Joey Bob. Whatever. Daniel Holt slightly catching. So the undercut was the way to go. Sylvie Allen perfecting that really worked out well for her. However, you have to ask, will those slightly worn tires make a difference at the end of the race? I don't know. Truthfully, we'll see what happens. Bradley Nelson with the top 10 right now, pal. Noah's hanging on along the outside. He's had a great drive from dead last all the way to a top 10. You have to give him his applause, even if he's going to begin falling back due to him being on the outside. Up at the front, Daniel Holt is catching. I think he's officially in the draft of the 06 and the 26. You have to think, if you're Aiden Turner or Sylvie Allen, you really don't want to fight right now because you want to keep these guys back. You don't want to give them any time to make up. Because the more cars, the worse off you're probably going to be. Unfortunately. Kubi also having a pretty nice drive indeed. Sam holding on to the top 20. That's a miracle and a half. Nice move by the 6 to clear up and clear out. Joey Bob should clear this time by Quinn Allen's fighting for his life right now, just trying to get past the 0. Nick Lashoki's going to go make the move on Brian Beastly Nelson. Down to the inside. Actually doesn't happen. The 88 with a ballsy clearance. And here we go. Chaos at the front. Aiden Turner finally decided, you know what, screw it. I will make my move now. High Logan, that's going to be someone to watch out for. Had a tire go down, went down 2 laps. Actually, now he's 4 down. Jesus Christ, he really lost out on some time. I'm not going to black flag him because he's relatively on the pace and whatnot. His tires are definitely more worn because he went with the undercut. He went the mega undercut strap, which probably won't work. But let him believe. Danny Holt's going to clear up of Sylvie Allen. Aiden Turner, new race leader. Jackson Alvarado and Cody Goforth could have capitalized on the opportunity to make up time, but they're too busy racing each other. Because they really are the village idiots right now. They had a chance. All they had to do was just not race each other, but no, let's race. Put on my Kyle Busch impression there. Jackson Alvarado clears Cody Goforth. And now they could probably come up here and chase. Especially now that they're going to be in High Logan's draft, and that should really help out the leader. Well, they may be a new leader, because here comes Danny Holt down to the inside. Getting nice and loose in a corner. They're going to be side by side exiting turn 1. And side by side they are indeed. However, all the signs are pointing to Aiden Turner getting a lot of help, a lot of push. Danny Holt's still going to try to make the sin job work. Down to the inside by the 8. Great move. But still side by side. Aiden Turner not going to give up the ghost just yet. Logan planting his big caboose in the middle of the way. They need to get him out of the way just like that. Shove him up on the high line. Never mind, he got a run and a push. Lap car, lap traffic is playing a factor. Oh, but he tries to block down. Doesn't quite happen. He's going to go down for his 5th lap. And now he's going to hold up Aiden Turner. Not good. Aiden Turner, I think, will be extremely pissed. He needs to get that 97 out of the damn way. Like yesterday, he needed to do that, but High Logan has 0 plans to move, it looks like. He has just parked the bus. We're 3 wide back here. Rome was hitting walls and stuff. That's good. Good job, gang. There we go. Hi, Logan. For some reason, he's going to pit, even though I don't know why he is. There's actually zero reason for him to pit, but he just decided, I'll pit. At least he stays out of the way. He can get out of the way. However, now you drop Aiden Turner back to Jackson Alvarado and Cody Goforth. Even though Cody Goforth have lost a lot of time on Jackson Alvarado. Either Jackson Alvarado is just that fast or Cody Goforth is that slow currently. Briley Nelson making his way up through the pack as well. So is Jerry Farrell and Nicholas Shockey. So is Reed Allen. Hello, how we doing? Meanwhile, you have this absolute mess of a positioning right back here. Sam's trying. Okay. You have to give the man credit. He's trying not to be last. Unlike last year. Now they're side by side off the corner. Sam versus Malachi Wilson. So real quick, just taking a look at the field. Man, Nathan got a really bad screw job out of all of that. He's way off the pack. I mean, he wasn't going to do anything anyway, but bad luck. Bad luck, you know. This man, Cody Goforth, just looks to be just a little bit off the pace. Jackson Alvarado kind of pushing Aiden Turner up. Trying to push him into this one, which is probably for the best. Using him as a drafting ploy. Why not? I don't see a reason against it. Kind of surprised that Sylvia Allen hasn't made a move yet, or at least trying to make a peek down into turn 1. She potentially had it if she would have got late on the brakes, but doesn't quite happen. Doesn't really get a good run through the corner either. Nicholas Shockey trying to defend his position from the 4. This is just for a top 10 position. And he gets a massive push and a massive run. And we're clear. And there goes Kaylee to the back. Bye-bye. And then you just still have this mess. Again, you got to choose and pick who you want to draft with. And some chose well. Sylvie decided, F all of you, I'm going to go by myself, because why the hell not? I mean, Aiden Turner, excuse me, not Aiden Turner. Quinn Allen kind of got screwed. So did Anna. So, I don't know. The strategies were interesting, to say the least. Sylvie just barely nailed hers. She's going to be the key deciding factor in this one, if I had to say anything. Daniel Holt went early, so the undercut went well. No cautions yet. We've kept it pretty clean. How many laps down is the... Yeah, I'll be honest. When we catch up to him next, so I'm going to DQ him, because there's no point. You're not getting the top 25. You're not getting nothing important to where you get a bunch of money. It's just not happening. Meanwhile, Jay Farrell clears Bradley Nelson. Nicholas Shock decides, I'm going to be like my team owner. And tries to go around the outside. Doesn't work as he slows down a lot. Massive brake check. Because God knows why. Now we have a kind of a line going on up here. I don't know exactly what the game plan is here. I guess just run down laps. Don't allow the 60 to catch up as we're using our grandstand cameras here. Oh, here we go. Aiden Turner's going to make a move on Sylvie Allen down into turn 1. Actually doesn't quite have it, I don't think. No, he doesn't. Jackson Alvarado goes really high for no good reason. I don't really know what the decision there was, but now Sylvie Allen's got a nice run. Oh, here we go. Feel the speed. Catch on. Staying in that 4-pack. Cody Goforth is dropping back. He could fall into the clutches of these cars like Michaela Regis and Reed Allen for some reasons up here. I don't know how. All these cars back here who are beginning to just line up now. They are drafting to the end. We're coming up to 10 laps to go. Right there, in fact. Not to jinx him or anything. As Aiden Turner's going to try to again to make the move work, and actually, he does. So, remember Sylvie Allen had a great run going on here last year. I think she still got a top 5 out of it. Meanwhile, Danny Holt probably could have won it if he didn't blow up after the pit stop cycle. Meanwhile, Sylvie Allen, Aiden Turner going side by side. Having a little battle going on here. This is going to open up the door for Cody Goforth. Just in general, battling it out and racing each other will help the 60 catch ever so slightly. Meanwhile, you're also letting the 8 get away, which is concerning. As Reed Allen's getting blocked the hell and back by Michaela Richardson. Oh, okay, pal. I don't know if I like that. I'm tired. I'll get to work out tomorrow. Oh, gym. Oh. No, I'm playing. We love going to the gym and doing shred. Jackson Alvarado still to the inside of Sylvie Allen. Is going to clear just barely. I mean, you have to put a lot of trust in your spotter for that one. That was ambitious as all hell. Meanwhile, Daniel Holt had a nice lead going. Aiden Turner's really cut it down really fast. Cut it in half that lap. Just a little bit over half. This has been a good race. I was about to begin ranting about how Ford is just not showing up. And then Jerry's going to try to make a move. Didn't happen. Instead, it's going to be Reed Allen's going to use that transfer of energy and do something with it, unfortunately. No, he can't. He sucks. Brian Lee Nelson, however, he's going to be the one who makes the move on Jerry. Down to the inside. As this group right here, this pack, is catching Cody Goforth at a very fast rate. Meanwhile, they got a massive run against Brian on the outside. This is not fair. Meanwhile, they caught back up to each other, began making the train, making stuff work. Now you're prepping for your final moves here, right? Jackson Alvarado's going to go to the inside. I personally would have stayed in the third spot for just a little bit longer, but if he wants to go, I guess he's getting the signal. Go, go, go. This is it. This is your time now. He has Sylvie Allen to help him. And if you're Daniel Holt, you'll love what you're seeing in your back mirror. Seeing the 33, the 06, and all these guys battling it out, racing each other, trying to do something. Sylvie Allen getting a little bit loose off that corner. Opens the door for Aiden Turner to get back down, and he can make a move to the inside in turn 1 because he's got that big run on Jackson Alvarado. Doesn't quite use it, but if I'm Aiden Turner, I like where I'm at. In the third spot, if you push the 33 up there and use that power of, hey, I control where the draft goes. I control kind of where and how this will work. I like that position for him. Danny Holt, he wants Aiden Turner to make the move. He wants Jackson Alvarado and Aiden Turner and these 3 to fight. Because then that opens up that gap again. As we're coming up to 5 to go this time by. Michaela and Reed Allen are beginning to catch Cody Goforth really fast now. Look at this choo-choo train, bro. It's not even dirty air. They're just drafting because they can. Here we go. 5 to go. He's setting up in the catbird seat. But Jackson Alvarado, he's got a nice run right down the back bumper of the 8. However, there's no 06 to help him if he needs it. And he looks like he really wants to make a move to the inside. Tried to go half a car length lower. Daniel Holt, great job covering it off. Now setting him off into turn 3. Jackson Alvarado never has won a race. This will be his final Cup race in the season here. Here comes Aiden Turner. Just like I said, catbird seat with 4 to go. Now you're being aggressive. Now you're making your move. Just like that. However, Aiden Turner doesn't get the move done. Jackson Alvarado, phenomenal defense around the outside. But now he's going to try it again. Side by side into the tunnel turn. What are you doing if you're Sylvie Allen? Jackson Alvarado got a great run out of the corner. Aiden Turner's going to try to send it. Yes, he does. Late dive. Sylvie Allen's going to follow Jackson Alvarado's exact line as we come up to 3, 2, go. And again, Jackson Alvarado using that huge run off the corner. Can Aiden Turner stay to the inside? Doesn't quite get the send-off. Now he's got to try to defend from Sylvie Allen back behind. Does not happen for Sylvie Allen. She may be resigned to being back there, but they've immediately caught up to Daniel Holt. You're just in that drafting range. I thought Daniel Holt had enough of a gap where he can maybe manage it, right? But then again, Jackson Alvarado really beginning to draft up. 97. And he just decides that he's not going to pit anymore. Uh-oh. What happened to you? I don't know, but... Oh. Okay, whatever. Anyway, 2 laps to go. Aiden Turner is going to try to make the move for P2. You have to get aggressive. Yep, this is 1,000% the move. But Jackson Alvarado fights hard on that high line. He's going to try to use the run that he gets right here. And he's going to try to use it. Draft up to Daniel Holt. Here comes Sylvie Allen for a move. Jackson Alvarado catching up. Now he's in the draft. Sylvie Allen, Aiden Turner side by side into turn number 3. Here we go. Daniel Holt versus Jackson Alvarado. That looks like the battle is going to happen here. I'm glitching out for no good reason. White flags in the air, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Ponoco 500. Here we go. Jackson Alvarado has to look for a move. Does he see it into turn 1? No. Daniel Holt drives it in deeper than him. Puts a little bit more of a gap to him. Meanwhile, Aiden Turner was able to quash the move from Sylvie Allen. Jackson Alvarado. Where is he going to make his move? He's going to make his move into the tunnel turn, using all that draft. Daniel Holt's going to defend it on the high line. We could set up for a photo finish. Daniel Holt's got to run up on the high line. Jackson Alvarado's going to have to send it down into 3 for the final time today. Jackson Alvarado, Daniel Holt. Gonna come down to a photo finish. They're even off the corner. And it's gonna come to the line. Daniel Holt wins at Pocono. Barely holds on from Jackson Alvarado. Aiden Turner P3. Sylvie Allen P4. Cody Holt holds on to a top 5. Noah with a phenomenal drive. Same with Kaylee from the back to the front. Brian Lee Nelson fell off in terms of pace. So did Quinn. Yeah, there's Quinn. Oh, he blew up after the race was over. Good job. Man, what a race. What a race, what a race, what a race. Beast Racing returning back to victory lane. They're beginning to pick up some momentum, which is a scary thought for the rest of the field here. BUMCAR. Alright, here we go. Daniel Holt with the win. Jackson Alvarado, P2. Aiden Turner, P3. Sylvie Allen, P4. Could go for with P5. Michaela Richardson, P6. Reed Allen, Kaylee, Jay Farrell, Noah rounds out your top 10. Joy Bob Coolbeat, Malachi Wilson, Gideon Struds, John C. Linker rounds out your top 15 with Nicholas Shockey, Brian Lee Nelson, and Anna Struts. Same with the top 20, and Sean will round out that top 20 indeed. One person who didn't finish was High Logan. Truthfully, I didn't really need to DQ him, but at the same time, he's 5 laps down. It doesn't really matter. And let's take a look at this finish. Oh. There's your finish right there, boys and girls. Let me get you some of that. Beautiful race right there, man. Jackson Alvarado almost had it, but Daniel Holt would leak it out. Just barely ekes out. Nope.